from my dreams, followed me at my heels. He seemed to have demons of his own.
I've been searching for you, Marius. At last, I find you.
It wasn't my fault. It was the Wanderer. You know what I seek, Marius.
What I saw then was not meant for mortal eyes.
Help me.
You have just ensured the doom of this world.
The way to hell be open. The sky shall rain fire, and the seas will become as blood. And all creation shall tremble before the burning standards of hell. Arise, Diablo. Lord of Terror.
Destruction. Hatred. Terror. Roam free throughout your world. They must be stopped at all costs.
So, Marius, at last I find you.
Tyrael, yes. Yes, now I recognize you. I should have known you'd travel in disguise. They're always watching.
I've been searching for you for a long time, Marius. I was rather beginning to think you didn't want to be found.
Oh, forgive me, Tyrael, please. It wasn't my fault.
Not your fault. Tell me, Marius, how was it not your fault?
The Wanderer. Yes, it was the Wanderer. My days in the Rogue Citadel seemed so long ago. I sought refuge from my memories in the company of other outcasts, high in the mountains past the Eastern Gate. not sleep for days at a time. For when I dreamt, the memories would return. Memories of the monastery and the evil which had claimed it. Dreams, memories. I couldn't tell the difference anymore. Had the evil from my dreams followed me at my heels? How had he found me here? How could this broken shell of a man, barely able to carry the weight of his own sword, be the burning terror which drove me to hide here? He seemed to have demons of his own. He struggled to contain. And he was losing. As I watched, I became convinced that I was truly mad. The terror, the destruction, the evil I witnessed. How else could I explain them? Were these the demons from my dream, or were they born within the wonder? Why did I follow him? I don't know. Why do things happen as they do in dreams? All I know is that when he beckoned, I had to follow him. From that moment, we traveled together east. Always into the east. We traveled east, over the mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that arid wasteland. How long? I couldn't say. And always, a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Route Lane, with a great sea beyond. We made camp that last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within a tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for all eternity.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now. We set out with the dawn.
The next morning, we walked over the hill toward Route Lane. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there. My companion drew in the dank, cold air of the tomb. It seemed to strengthen him. I stood in the doorway between light and dark. What was left of my sanity implored me not to enter. But that voice was just a whisper now. As we worked our way down, deeper and deeper into the crypt, I began to see a change in my companion. He seemed to be gaining strength. I could hardly see in the gloom, but my companion seemed to know the way. We came at last to a great hall. It was then I realized my companion hadn't been gaining strength. He had been losing what was left of his humanity. He moved with demonic speed, and then you appeared.
Stop! The beast contained herein shall not be set free, not even by you. just ensured the doom of this world. You cannot even begin to imagine what you've set in motion this day. Go to the Temple of Light in the eastern city of Karas. There you will find the gate to hell opened before you. You must find the courage to step through that gate, Marius. Take the stone you hold to the Hellforge, where it will be destroyed. Now run. Take the stone and run!
Did I have? I ran. I did as you told me, Tyrael. I found the temple of the Zakarum. In the deepest recesses of the temple, I found a dark gathering. My companion, the Wanderer, Talrasha, and a great evil who could only be the Lord of Hatred himself, Mephisto. I heard a voice that, like 1,000 needles in my heart.
My brothers, at long last we stand reunited. The infernal gate has been prepared, and the time of our final victory is at hand. Let the way to hell be opened. And the evil that was once vanquished shall rise anew. Wrapped in the guise of man shall he walk amongst the innocent, and terror shall consume they that dwell upon the earth. The skies shall rain fire, and the seas will become as blood. The righteous shall fall before the wicked, and all creation shall tremble before the burning standards of hell.
What I saw then was not meant for mortal eyes.
The gate stands ready. Now, my young brother, the time has come to assume your true form. Arise, Diablo, Lord of Terror. You are a harbinger of our return, Diablo. Send forth your terror into hell.
I heard later that he was defeated. And that the Soul Stones were destroyed in Hellforge. All except one.
Oh, I failed, Tyrael. I couldn't do as you asked. I couldn't enter that gate. Forgive me, Tyrael. Forgive me.
Marius, give me the stone, and all is forgiven. Give it to me, Marius.
Take it. Take it, take it. I'm glad this is finally over, Tyrael. Look what the stone has done to me.
You haven't failed, old man. You've done exactly as you were meant to do. However, I am not the Archangel Tyrael.
There. No. No, 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 no.
You have done well, Marius. Now I think you shall have your reward.
What have I done to deserve it?
Baal! The gates of Sescheron have stood for eons beyond remembrance, and you shall not breach them now. Remove your foul demons from our lands. We stand on the side of light. You shall not be allowed to reach Mount Ariat, and that which you seek will not be yours.
Enough! Enough!
I shall take your position into consideration. Well, it seems your terms are not acceptable.
It has been said, that in the end of all things, we would find a new beginning. But as the shadow once again crawls across our world, and the stench of terror drifts on a bitter wind, the people pray for strength and guidance. They should pray for the mercy of a swift death. For I have seen what the darkness hides.
first sign shall appear in the heavens. Justice shall fall upon the world of men. The armies of light and shadow will clash across the fields of eternity. Leah, are you all right, my girl?
It was nothing, Uncle. Just a bad dream. We should be getting you home.
But there's still work to be done. If these translations are correct, the powers of hell could already be on the move. The world must be told of the coming darkness. You do believe me, don't you, Leah? It has begun.
Leave it, Uncle! It's not important! All just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so. Brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell, willingly. Because humanity is the only only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales would work. You never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
Now that Tristram is safe, I travel to Caldeum, the great city of the East. It has fallen before one of the last lords of hell, Belial. I mean to set the city free.
Caldeum is still in peril. Before she died, Magda revealed that Belial's treachery goes even deeper than we suspected.
We rescued Leah's mother, the witch, Adria. She revealed to us the existence of the Black Soul Stone, an artifact that could destroy all evil forever. Of all mortals, I have been given the task of retrieving it.
None of this makes any sense to me. What am I missing, Uncle? What am I supposed to see?
Ravaging this world and all hope of resistance. My minions will find the stone, wherever you choose to hide it. There man shall reign as the prime evil. Leah, are you all right? Speak to me, child.
Arian. The demon's invasion will come from Arian.
Chaldean is free from Belial and his deception. Only Azmodan remains. He sends his army forth to strike at us from the heart of Ariat Crater. Bastion's Keep is all that stands between us and certain doom. I will not allow it to fall.
I have secured Bastion's Keep, but the final battle is still waiting for me on the fields, where Azmodan's war machines are closing in.
The Demon Gate has been shattered, and the way to Azmodan is now open. He has brought Hell itself into the crater, powering his legions with vile sin hearts. I will destroy them and bring the Lord of Sin to justice.
Even in the heart of heaven, angels can still feel fear.
My old enemy. You cannot hide from me, no matter what form you choose to wear. Let your true self be revealed. Diablo. War ends today. Imperious. Take one last look into shining heaven, Imperious. For soon, nothing of it shall remain but my laughter.
Adria has betrayed us, and Leah's soul now lives in Imbuiro Ikura. From her body, Diablo has been reborn as the prime evil. With all the powers of hell within him. The high heavens themselves tremble with his steps, and the angels can do nothing. Now hope lies with me. Only I can stop him.
Diablo has crushed the will of the heavens and driven despair into the hearts of the angels. I have restored hope to them. I have seen no sign of Tyrael in the chaos. I must go on without him and destroy Diablo's hell portals.
Diablo means to corrupt the crystal arch atop the Silver Spire. If he succeeds, the high heavens will be lost forever. Tyrael and I go to face the Lord of Terror himself.
In the end, it was a mortal heart that saved 2 worlds from ruin and cast down the prime evil forever. A new day breaks for both angels and men. For mankind's greatest champion, the Nephilim, rose to confront the darkness that we, in our pride, would not face. My brethren, I will take my place among you once again. But this time, as a mortal. Since justice has been met this day, I will now stand as wisdom. On behalf of those who risked all to save us. Forevermore, we shall stand together, angels and men, in the light of this glorious new dawn. Diablo was defeated. For a time it seemed we would know peace. But it was not to be. For Diablo's essence lingers in the Black Soul Stone. I cannot destroy the stone, nor allow its evil to remain within the heavens. And so it must be hidden, even from the angels. I pray that it will be enough.
have done well, Horadrim. Your service here is finished. And you should all... run. Malthael.
Brother. Why?
The Nephilim will stop you.
No one can stop death.
The killing began in Westmarch. Of that I am sure. The angels have started a massacre, slaying all they find. I must see it with my own eyes and learn why they have come. There are many questions, and I have little time to act.
I have killed Urzael and destroyed the Reapers. The people of Westmarch can begin to rebuild. Lorath and I now go to the Blood Marsh. Adria is there, and she knows how to find Malthael. Once she tells me where he is, I will end her life.
Malthael's attempt to keep me from entering Pandemonium simply confirms that he is still unwilling to face me. Now I must cross this blighted wasteland. Site of 1,000 battles between angel and demon. The Angel of Death awaits me in the Pandemonium Fortress on the other side. He will not be waiting long.
Nephilim. The Black Soulstone journeys through the portal to Sanctuary. Even now it spreads death across your world. And so ends the eternal conflict.
The Nephilim had done the impossible. By conquering death, he had redeemed the angels and saved all mankind. In that moment, with victory at hand, I saw the Nephilim in a new light. He is a hero who can defeat the champions of heaven and hell, and a necromancer who protects the innocent. But within him beats a mortal heart that will one day be tempted to corruption. On that day, will he have the strength to resist? Or will he be our doom?
Since the first spark of creation, angels have waged the eternal conflict to defeat the forces of darkness and corruption. Led by the Angira's council, their unity made them an indomitable force for light and righteousness. Stand fast! Oriel, Archangel of Hope. Malthael, Archangel of Wisdom. Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. Tyrael, Archangel of Justice. And Imperious, the Archangel of Valor.
Hold, Imperious. We must regroup our forces.
Hold! Victory is within our grasp! We press on, brother!
DIABLO. Are you prepared to face me alone, Imperious? Your rage makes you powerful, yet you hide it from your brethren. Perhaps you fear them seeing you for what you truly are. I fear nothing!
Diablo. Pitiful.
Yet, here you all are.
At last, we have captured one of the prime evils. Holding him will surely turn the tide of war in our favor.
Take your vengeance, Imperius. Seal your victory.
This is not justice, brother. Nor does this decision lie with you alone. If you slay him, he will simply return in time. But if we imprison him...
Against his kind, there could only be blood for blood!
Sacrilege.
So much for your unity. The trap, at last, is sprung.
Angels, demons, I fear their conflict will soon engulf the world of men. And when it does, what hope will there be when even the wrath of angels cannot be quenched?
Someone survived.
Don't come any closer.
You probably ran until you couldn't take another step. I remember that feeling.
I had no choice.
You always have a choice.
We're going to die here, aren't we?
No. As long as I'm here, they are the prey. And I am the hunter. And if they keep coming, I will never stop killing. You have a choice. Hunted or hunter.
Ever since the Burning Hells became aware of Sanctuary's existence, demonic forces have sought to corrupt mankind. To break the will of mortals, demons butcher the weak and reduce countless villages to smoking ruins. Those who survive are forever scarred by their horrific experiences. One of these unfortunate victims witnessed the slaughter of her family firsthand. Left alone and afraid, she was taken in by other survivors who had sworn to rid the world of the creatures of hell. These demon hunters, as they are called, forged the young girl into a fearless weapon to exact revenge upon the dark forces that prey on the innocent.
My family was butchered by Hellspawn. To witness such a thing is enough to leave your mind in ruins. The madness killed my sister and left me frightened and alone. Until I was rescued by survivors who had joined together to rid the world of the creatures of hell. They saw in me the strength to resist the demons, and they forged me into a weapon. Now I am ready. A meteor has fallen in Tristram, and the dead have risen in its wake. I will send them back to their graves. Once I was hunted. Now, I am the hunter.
You think you're so powerful. You're not welcome here. If you go in there, you'll be eaten alive. Mark my words, wizard.
Prepare yourself, mortal, to serve me for all eternity.
The study of magic has been an integral part of Sanctuary's history since the birth of civilization. At the Great Ishari Sanctum in Chaldeum, some of the most devoted mages share their ancient arts with pupils from around the world who display an affinity for magic. One such prodigy was placed under the tutelage of the Sanctum's mages to hone her skills. Yet her lack of restraint and unquenchable thirst to study forbidden magics drew the ire of Ishari's instructors. Calling herself a wizard, she has set out to pursue her quest for knowledge and forge her own path in the world. This rebellious youth believes it is her destiny to triumph over the dark forces now rising across Sanctuary.
Since my youth, I have been told that I was special. A prodigy of vast potential. I came to the Ishari Sanctum, seeking what knowledge I could glean from the Masters. But I found them fearful of the truth. I would learn nothing from them. But the old books, the prophecies they contained, showed me all that might come to pass, and all that I might become. Then, a star fell from the heavens, the sign that my moment had come. I will go west to Tristram, to stop the darkness that the star portends, and fulfill the destiny that beckons me.
Please! Are you heading to Alcarnus? The city's been overrun by the cultists. I barely escaped with my life. But you, hero, you must go. You must help. I will show you. There it is. Can't you hear their screams on the wind? Welcome to the city of your dead, hero. You're alive. But that's not possible.
Reveal yourself, deceiver!
The tales of Ivgarod's monks are steeped in mystery and legend. It is said that these reclusive holy warriors endure grueling training for years on end at the wondrous floating sky monastery, forging their bodies and minds into weapons of righteousness. For the monks, there is no greater honor than to follow the will of their 1,001 gods, even if it means death. Now, as the forces of darkness rise across the world, Ivgarod's ruling patriarchs have dispatched one of the monk order's greatest disciples to purge the evil at its source and restore balance to the corrupted lands of Sanctuary.
The gods are in all things, and everywhere I see signs of change. The wind bears an unnatural chill, and my people grow uneasy. Now, fire burns the sky and scorches the vault of the heavens. I must carry out the will of the patriarchs. When they need to see, I am their eyes. Where they wish to strike, I am their fist. When they would ignite the light of truth, I am their torch. They have sent me to where the heavenly fire has fallen. My mind is clear. I will rid Tristram of the shambling corpses that have risen in the fire's wake.
Death has ravaged our world, and the balance that sustained us has been lost. We feared this day would come, when the lands are ruined, and the champions of the light can no longer save those in need. But I will. For I wield the power they cannot. And a new army of the dead shall rise at my command.
All that grows must also wither and die. What dies and rots will then nourish the living. This is the great cycle of being, and we, the priests of Rathma, use our dark art to protect it. Though most do not understand us, we go where we are needed. My master has learned that a star fell in the west, drawing the dead from their graves. He commands me to journey to Tristram and return them to their rest. For if the cycle is not upheld, it would mean the end of all things.
For generations, the mighty barbarians observed a tireless vigil over Mount Arreat and the mysteries veiled beneath its slopes. 20 years ago, the sacred mountain was torn asunder, reducing the barbarian territories to a smoldering wasteland. Arreat's defenders scattered into the winds, burdened by guilt and devoid of the fierce pride that had once burned in their hearts. Yet, one among them searches for hope,
Through the evil that has taken hold of Sanctuary, he sees a means to rekindle the barbarians' culture and give them a reason to fight and a reason to live.
I tire of the empty battles I once craved. I wander, outcast, while my tribe curses the gods who abandoned us. Our home is in ruins, yet I stand firm. 6 days ago, the falling star struck the town of Tristram. The dead rose in its wake. What evil is this? Could it be what I have sought these long years? A foe worthy of my blade.
Few outsiders have witnessed the Umbaru tribal feuds that rage in the dense Taganze jungles. These ritualistic wars are not for lands or gold, but for living captives to offer up as sacrifices. The Umbaru perform these ceremonies to honor the spirits of the unformed land, a veiled reality that the tribe's revered witch doctors can experience. Recently, one of the most devout of these warriors rebelled against his own spiritual leaders, believing that they had succumbed to corruption. Although banished for his ways, this witch doctor is unwavering in his faith in the spirits. He has embarked on a journey of truth and honor that will bring him face to face with the cursed demonic forces that threaten Sanctuary.
I wander to places beyond imaginings, far from the jungles of my youth. My knowledge has grown vast. The people, they think me banished, shunned to the end of my days. They say I defy the spirits. But I say no. I follow them. The spirits show me alone that the Skyfire is where the end begins. They say this must not be. I live to serve the spirits. So I go. There is none but me to answer the call.
Long ago, hundreds of faithful warriors set off into the eastern swamplands on a sacred mission, where they seemed to vanish without a trace. They were the Crusaders, an order of devout men and women dedicated to saving the Zakarum faith from the corruption of Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred. The Crusaders swore an unbreakable oath to scour the world for a key to Zakarum's salvation, and to remain true to it until they died. Every one of them took on an apprentice who would be forged into a weapon of the light. When their master fell, the apprentice took up their name, their shield, their weapon, and their cause. Now a lone crusader marches west, drawn by the sight of a star falling upon New Tristram. His path has changed, but his noble quest and unyielding faith remains.
At 12, I swore the oath, leaving home and family. At 16, I saw my master die. I took up her shield and her name, and on that day, I became a crusader. Armored by faith, driven by duty, bound to kill the enemies of Zakarum. Sworn to live as a crusader and to die as one. Now, corruption returns to the hearts of men. I see it in the eyes of the mad, hear it in the howling of the damned. A falling star in the west leads me to the town of New Tristram. The crusade calls me, and so I go.
I speak now to those who heed a darker call. Those bold enough to cross the line of sin for deeper knowledge. Who follow an unquenchable yearning, born of blood and bone. To unlock the forbidden secrets and foulest black rituals, calling forth life from death.
My family, my soul.
To truly embrace this power, you must take it into the world. And you will be shunned, scorned, marked as a living sacrifice to this profane knowledge. You will be a priest of Rathma, a necromancer. Not confront the darkness alone. We are the speakers of the dead, and the dead have no mercy.
Thy divine wisdom guides me.
Quiet.
Thou my path is wrought of darkness.
Shut up! They have our scent. Run!
To make it!
He has to.
Blessed Akarat, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides.
Look at me! All the gold we want is right there.
No, I just came here for knowledge.
Now, breach the seal. Get us through that door!
Oh, Lord, help me. By 3 they come. By 3 thy way opens. Blood shows. This doesn't make any sense. Blood is the key. Blood is the key!
What?
I need 2 of you!
No! Go! I'll hold them! Go!
So, it says the blood of the willing goes...
You gotta be kidding me!
It worked! We have to help him!
He's dead already. It's a shame he didn't make it. Oh well, cheer up. Gold splits better 3 ways instead of 4. Must be hidden here somewhere. Read this.
By 3 they come, by 3 thy way opens, by the blood of them willing. Hail. Hail the Creator. Oh, hail the daughter of... Oh, no. No.
What about the coin? What's it say?
This is forbidden. This is a summoning. I cannot speak.
Don't lie to me! We came here for treasure. What is this place?
I don't know. Maybe it's a temple. Or a tomb, or... Blessed Akrat, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me. Though my path is wrought upon us, guide my soul to thy sacred ways.
Only of this we see thy salvation. By 3 they come. By 3 thy way opens. By the blood of the willing. We call thee home.
Blessed Akrat, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me. Though my
Open your eyes.
Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light.
There is no light here. You came to the darkness for knowledge.
Yes.
And all the knowledge you seek is here. Surrender.
Speak the words. Call her home.
By 3, they come. By 3, thy way opens. By the blood of the willing, we call thee home. Hail, daughter of hatred, creator of sanctuary. Hail, Lilith.
Blessed Mother, save us.
The dream continues to haunt me, old friend. It always starts with a journey to a distant land. There I find a city in flames, streets choked with corpses, unthinkable destruction. I witness senseless slaughter, brother against brother, pure hatred. And then, executions, agony, suffering surrounded me until my turn comes. They burn my eyes, break my bones. I awaken in terror. There's no one left to stand against them. Hell is coming, brother. Hell is coming.
is justice within the light. But you have to be patient. Now, pray with me. May Akarat guide and protect me.
May Akarat guide and protect me.
May he shepherd my soul.
May he shepherd my soul.
And grant it mercy.
And grant it mercy.
What are you doing here? This is not the time.
But this is confession. And I have sinned. I was a thief who stole from those more fortunate. I strayed from your light and found my trade in the shadows. They call it murder. I say, job well done. I am a thief, a heretic, a murderer, Father. Will Akarat save me?
You mock our light. But those monsters were a scourge upon my flock. And you were the answer to their prayers.
Then we are settled. And you owe me.
The name you seek is... Thank the heavens for you.
Heavens? I assure you, Father, the heavens didn't send me.
World Stone. It was the power of creation and the birth of our eternal conflict. From the high heavens to the burning hells, our desire to control that power poisoned its very nature. And so, I gave my life to destroy it. But its corruption spread. If humanity is to survive, they must stand together and face the rising darkness. Though that may not be enough.
This is Sanctuary. To protect it, you must cross many lands where forgotten evils linger. Yet you must go without fear into the heart of the unknown. This burden falls to us. A chance to fight the darkness, to ensure our home's survival. For a new evil covets the World Stone's power. If a shard falls into Hell's clutches, our world will burn.
The Immortals, bestowed with righteous power by DIABLO, the Builder. Their charge? To defend Sanctuary against the burning hells. To use their strength to keep the relentless demons at bay. To be a beacon of hope and light. But victories are temporary, and the Immortals can never relent or yield. Even if all hope seems lost, they must find the courage to stand defiant for all time. Standing in the ancient city of Corvus, DIABLO the Builder bestowed the eternal crown upon her son, Kion. Fueled by the artifact's power, Kion formed the Immortals and swore to protect Sanctuary from the burning hells. But he would not do so unwatched. Knowing that power corrupts,
Deodessa charged her daughter Akiba with a heavy burden. It would be her job to ensure the immortals were forever worthy of this gift. Should they ever fall to the burning hells, Akiba and her shadows would take their place as the defenders of Sanctuary. A dark burden given, and a hidden force created. One that could step up should the mightiest immortal fail. The shadows, constant challengers to the would-be defenders of Sanctuary. They would test the immortals, looking for weakness and apathy. Led by Akiba, the shadows would overthrow the immortals when the time was right. But even in victory, she knew her watch had just begun. For this is an eternal cycle. Once more, the cycle of strife ends in blood. And the power of eternity rests in new hands. The old order and all its tainted glory shall fade into history, while the victor assumes the crown's gifts and its burdens. Thus the immortals are born anew, and the wheel turns again. Will this new light resist the shadow? Once more, must the cycle of strife end in blood?
The chill of death. If you are to survive it, you must acquire the Iceburn Tear. Harness its power, lest death swallow you whole. For if you cannot endure the cold of this world, there will be no mercy for you in the next.
This tale is from before. Before Baal led his army. Before he breached the gates of Secheron and put the barbarian city to the sword. Before, 1,000 times before. To the time of the Horadrim, who faced the Lord of Destruction. And imprisoned him within the Soul Stone.
Beauty fades. It is impossible to escape. I will not submit to this truth. I am beyond the pitiful laws of tiny men. Their blood will serve me. Fulfill my purpose, my splendor, reborn from their pain. And my beauty will never fade again.
Please, no.
I was cast aside. But I found the shard. I found purpose. The Queen's spirit would lead me to Leoric. And the power to rule over the dead. I will be vindicated. Leoric's soul is the key.
Be wary inside that tomb. The old kingdom hid many terrible secrets. Ones that prefer to remain hidden. Secrets buried in the sands, shrouded in darkness. Many an adventurer has attempted to retrieve the scepter. I don't need to explain what happened to them, do I? After all, the scepter is still buried in the sands.